On the 23rd of June, British voters will have a decision to make whether the UK stays within the European Union or leaves. David Cameron referred to this as the most important decision that the electorate has to make for the next generation. Nowhere is this more true than in the environment area, where around 80% of national legislation is now made at EU level. I think voters will want to know two things before they cast their vote. First of all, they'll want to know about how the EU has affected the UK, and secondly, they'll want to know about what might change after the referendum. In a new Tyndall report, supported by the ESRC UK and the Changing Europe programme, we look at these two questions. So how has the EU affected the UK? Well, we find that it's changed its policy, we've changed its institutions, and it's also raised the level of environmental quality. But secondly, what might change after the referendum? Well, we find that if the UK votes to remain within the EU, things are probably going to stay pretty much as they are. Therefore, the level of uncertainty associated with this scenario is relatively low. On the other hand, if the UK votes to leave the European Union, then the levels of uncertainty rise much more significantly, particularly if the government decides to completely pull back from the single market and agree a series of trade deals with the European Union. This report's important for two reasons. First of all, it's important because it's authoritative. It brings together the work of 14 international experts and looks across a whole suite of different areas. And secondly, it's non-partisan, so it deliberately does not make a case for either remaining or leaving. It provides the facts and it encourages voters to understand those facts and decide accordingly.